बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, खैर मकदम है आप सभी का इस लाइव नशरियात में। मैं हूं आपका मेज़बान मुदस्सिर मंजूर आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर। आपको यहां पे बताते चले जो खैबर मिल्क प्रीमियर फुटबॉल लीग कई दिनों से यहां पे चल रही थी सिंथेटिक टर्फ श्रीनगर में। आज यहां पे दो सेमीफाइनल खेले जाएंगे। पहला सेमीफाइनल अभी खेला जा रहा है जो कश्मीर एवेंजर्स वर्सेस एजीज 11 खेला जा रहा है और पहला हाफ उस गेम का खत्म हो चुका है, ब्रेक लग चुकी है और सेकंड हाफ कुछ ही पल बाद यहाँ पे खेला जाएगा। तो हम आपको बताते चले कि जो पहला हाफ यहाँ पे खेला गया है उस पहले हाफ में अभी कोई भी टीम कोई भी गोल करने में कामयाब नहीं रही है। तो देखने वाली ये बात होगी कि जो सेकंड हाफ यहाँ पे खेला जाएगा इस गेम को कौन अपने नाम कर रहा है। तो अपने नाज़रीन को बताते चले जो आप ये लाइव विजुअल्स देख रहे हैं कि हमारे कैमरामैन की यहाँ पे कोशिश खान यसरफ बहुत ही बेहतरीन विजुअल्स आप तक पहुँचा रहे हैं। तो हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं जो हमारे दो कमेंट्रेटर्स हैं, जो शफी परा और इरशाद मोहिद्दीन, और हमारे साथ तारिक मदनी साहब भी जुड़ चुके हैं। तो जो ब्रेक लग चुका है इस ब्रेक में हम थोड़े इस हवाले से तासुरात जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि आज का जो पहला सेमीफाइनल है वो किसके पल्ले जाने वाला है। तो इरशाद मोहिद्दीन, पहले आपसे शुरुआत करेंगे, तो क्या कहेंगे इस गेम के हवाले से, कौन आज की गेम का बादशाह बन सकता है, कौन अपना फाइनल में मकाम बना सकता है यहाँ पे?
जी शुक्रिया आपका। मैं तो अभी जो मैच यहाँ पे अभी हम देख रहे हैं कमेंट्री कर रहे हैं, तो मुझे लगा कि बहुत अच्छा खेल दिखाया है दोनों टीमों ने, चाहे वो JKSC की टीम हो या वो कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की टीम। दोनों टीमों ने जो है दबदबा बनाए रखा है, लेकिन इसमें एक ऐसा चांस आया था जो कि कश्मीर एवेंजर्स को मिला था, जो कि उन्होंने पूरी मतलब वहाँ पे तो गोल हो सकता था, लेकिन एक डिफेंडर्स की तारीफ करनी चाहिए। वहाँ पे डिफेंडर जो थे बिल्कुल वहाँ पर उन्होंने बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त काम किया वहाँ पे, और ऐसा ही एक चांस मिला था JKSC को, लेकिन कैल्विन भी एक दो बार ही आगे गए थे, लेकिन ऑफ साइड वहाँ पे डिक्लेयर कर दिया गया था। लेकिन अभी तक जो मैंने देखा है तो मुझे दोनों टीमों जो है बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त खेल का मुजाहरा हुआ पीछे।
तो कैल्विन को एक बार मौका मिला था जब ऑफलाइन डिक्लेयर कर दिया गया था, तो कैल्विन को गुस्सा भी आ गया था।
बिल्कुल, कैल्विन उस वक्त गुस्से में, तो गुस्सा तो बिल्कुल आना ही होता है, क्योंकि बहुत मेहनत ज़बरदस्त तरीके से वो आगे दौड़ रहे थे उस टाइम पे, तो ऊपर से विसल बज गई तो उनको वो तो गुस्सा आता ही है। लेकिन गुस्सा तो तभी आता है कि जब कोशिश कर रहा है इंसान। लेकिन वहाँ पे रेफरी की भी तारीफ़ करनी चाहिए कि मतलब वहाँ पे ऑफ साइड डिक्लेयर कर दिया उन्होंने, क्योंकि अगर वो गोल हो जाता तो वो परेशानी का सबब बन सकता था JKSC।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। शफी परा, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि क्या बन सकता है आज की गेम में? अभी तक जो दोनों टीमों के दरमियान जो कांटे की टक्कर दिख रही है हमें, तो बहुत डिफेंड कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे के खिलाफ, वो गोल नहीं होने दे पा रहे हैं। तो क्या कहेंगे आप, क्या लगता है आपको, कश्मीर एवेंजर्स आज फाइनल में पहुँच जाएगा या JKSC?
देखिए, सबसे पहले मैं मुबारकबाद पेश करना चाहूँगा पूरे JKFA की टीम को। सेमीफाइनल में इतना बड़ा इवेंट जो ऑर्गेनाइज हो रहा है, तो बड़ा अच्छा मुकाम यहाँ पर है। मैं ये आपको बताऊंगा कि जो JKSC और कश्मीर एवेंजर्स जिस खेल के लिए वो जाने जाती है, अभी तक उन दोनों टीमों ने वो खेल का मुजाहरा नहीं किया है, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, और मुझे वो एनर्जी नहीं दिखी है दोनों टीमों में। और हालांकि दोनों टीमों को कुछ चांसेस मिले हैं लेकिन गोल करने में कामयाब नहीं हुई है। लेकिन आपको मैं वाज़ह तौर पे बताना चाहूँगा कि यहाँ पर जो दूसरा हाफ है इसमें मैच में काफ़ी दिलचस्पी आएगी, क्योंकि यहाँ से आपको डू और डाई सिचुएशन है, बिकॉज इट्स अ नॉकआउट गेम। आप यहाँ पर गलतियाँ नहीं कर पाओगे। अगर आपने गलतियाँ की तो यकीनी तौर पे आप बड़े इवेंट से बाहर हो रहे हो। तो उम्मीद की जाएगी कि एक अच्छी कांटे की टक्कर मिल जाएगी दूसरे हाफ में। और अभी मैं फिर से ये कह रहा हूँ कि पहला हाफ जो है दैट एंडेड इन अ ड्रॉ, बट दैट वाज नॉट अ मैच फॉर बोथ द टीम्स विच वी वर एक्सपेक्टिंग। और जिस चीज़ की हम उम्मीद करते थे वो नहीं हुआ दोनों टीमों से अभी तक। लेकिन आप देखिए कि डग आउट में जाके जो हाफ टाइम होता है वो एक बहुत ही दिलचस्प समा होता है दोनों टीमों के लिए। अब देखना पड़ेगा कि किस तरह की वो वहाँ पर स्ट्रैटेजीज बनाएंगे। सो आई होप बोथ द टीम्स विल कम अप विद गुड स्ट्रैटेजीज नाउ इन द सेकंड हाफ।
तारिक मदनी साहब, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि जैसा शफी परा ने बताया कि इन दो टीमों से तवक्का की जाती है, अभी तक उन्होंने उस खेल का मुजाहरा नहीं किया पहले हाफ में, क्योंकि कोई भी गोल नहीं यहाँ पे हो पाया। तो क्या लगता है आपको इस हवाले से?
सर, जो परा साहब ने कहा, क्योंकि ये तो 6 महीनों की मेहनत है जो टीमों की पूरे सीज़न की, इस वक्त दोनों टीमों पे प्रेशर है, मैच प्रेशर उसको कहता है कि ये बहुत बड़ा मैच है। फाइनल में फिर ईज खेलता है ये टीम। सेमीफाइनल ही सबसे टफेस्ट होता है एक ऑर्गेनाइजर के लिए, एक टीम के लिए और कोच के लिए। अभी तक दोनों टीमें बचा के खेल रही है, पूरे ऑल आउट पे नहीं जा रही है। लेकिन की पॉइंट है इस मैच में वो कैल्विन है, कैल्विन को मिलेगा तो वो करेगा, वो की पॉइंट है कश्मीर एवेंजर की। दूसरे है एज ऑप्शन में एक्सपीरियंस है, इस वक्त एक्सपीरियंस और एज थोड़ा सीनियर प्लेयर है और यहाँ से यंग प्लेयर है। अब देखेंगे दम किस में है। एक ही पॉइंट है एक्स्ट्रा, वो कश्मीर एवेंजर का वो कैल्विन है। उसको जो भी मिलेगा तो वो करेगा। तो मेरे हिसाब से ये दोनों टीमें अभी बचा के खेल रही है, ऑल आउट पे नहीं है। और मैच प्रेशर है, सेमीफाइनल है, तो क्योंकि फाइनल पे फिर इजी टीम खेल रही है। सेमीफाइनल हर एक टूर्नामेंट का सबसे टफेस्ट मैच होता है,
ताकि फाइनल में आराम से पहुंच जाए, कहीं पे भी गलती की गुंजाइश नहीं रहती।
फाइनल फिर एंजॉय करें। फिर फाइनल में तो बाहर ही बाहर होता, बड़ा रिलीफ खेलते हैं, फिर बंदा फाइनल में आए, तो इसलिए सेमीफाइनल टफेस्ट होता है। ये हमारे जो असिस्टेंट कोच भी है कश्मीर में, ये आएंगे, टीम साहब बड़े शौकीन है फुटबॉल के, बचपन से इस टीम को सवार है। अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ आप इनसे 1-2 क्वेश्चन कीजिए।
बिल्कुल, आप यहाँ पे आइए। कश्मीर एवेंजर्स के जो असिस्टेंट कोच हैं इनसे बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि आपकी टीम जो है खेल के लिए मानी जाती है, और आपके जो प्लेयर्स हैं, खासकर कैल्विन की बात करें, वो पता ही नहीं लगता कि कहाँ पे वो अभी जो आपके दूसरे प्लेयर्स होते हैं वो अभी बीच सेंटर लाइन पे होते हैं, लेकिन जो कैल्विन है वो गोल पोस्ट पे पहुंच चुका होता है, इस ताक में रहता है कि कब मेरे पास बॉल पहुंच जाए और मैं गोल दाग दूं। तो क्या कहेंगे आप, आज की स्ट्रेटजी क्या रहेगी आपकी? क्या आज का गेम आप अपने नाम करने वाले हैं?
मैं सबसे पहले आप लोगों की चैनल को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ। ये आपकी वजह से फुटबॉल यहाँ पर अरूज पे पहुँच चुकी है। मेरी आपसे एक ही गुजारिश है कि आप इस मिशन को जारी रखिएगा।
बिल्कुल रखेंगे
इंशाल्लाह। बाकी जो मेरा टीम है, इंशाल्लाह हम सेकंड हाफ में कोशिश करेंगे, तो थोड़ी बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह हमारी जीत होगी।
क्या आपको लगता है आपकी टीम या आप जो भी आपका मैनेजमेंट है इस वक्त थोड़े से नर्वस दिख रहे हैं कि हम मैच में कहां बढ़ सकते हैं, कैसे जा सकते हैं, हम फाइनल में अपना कदम कैसे रख सकते हैं?
एजीज ऑफिस में एक्सपीरियंस बहुत प्लेयर है, शाहनवाज है, हनन है, हमारे में भी कैलविन यंग बॉलर अभी दूसरा ही साल है इस टीम को, तो इंशाल्लाह हम पूरी कोशिश करें कि आज फतेह रहे।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। इरशाद मोहिद्दीन, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? आपके अंदर कुछ पक रहा है?
बिल्कुल, मेरे अंदर ये पक रहा है कि जो टीम पहले यहाँ पर गोल करने में कामयाब होगी, जो टीम फिर लैग करेगी, तो मुझे ये लगता है कि वो टीम फिर बहुत मुश्किल होगा उस टीम के लिए फिर गोल वापस करना।
अच्छा, मैं आपको एक सवाल आपसे करना चाहूँगा। जैसा कि आपने देखा है इन इतने सारे जो मैचेस यहाँ पे हुए हैं, तो इन मैचेस का मुशाहदा करके एजेस 11 का जो अभी तक का गेम है वो देख के, और कश्मीर एवेंजर्स के आज तक के जो मैच है वो देख के, आज आप क्या प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे हैं, कश्मीर एवेंजर्स या एजेस 11? शॉर्ट में बताइए।
ये दो टीमें ऐसी है कि मैं मुश्किल से यहाँ पे ऐसी तो नहीं बता सकता, लेकिन मैं फिर भी कह रहा हूँ,
फिर भी क्या लगता है आपको?
फिर भी मुझे ये लगता है कि मुझे आज कश्मीर एवेंजर्स में बहुत ज़्यादा
कश्मीर एवेंजर्स। शमी बरा, सेम क्वेश्चन आपसे।
नहीं, देखिए ऑब्वियसली आपको जो तारिक साहब ने बताया, जो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी है DFA श्रीनगर के, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई है कि अगर इस मैच को कोई डिफरेंशिएट करता है दैट इज़ कैल्विन। अगर आप लास्ट मैच देखेंगे तो कैल्विन और मोजेस के बीच तारिक साहब एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त कॉम्बिनेशन थी। मुझे लगता है कि दैट कॉम्बिनेशन आज लैग कर रही है, वो नहीं मिल रही है आज कॉम्बिनेशन। फुटबॉल में कॉम्बिनेशन होना का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखिए, आपको बॉल बनानी है डिफेंडर से मिडफील्डर से स्कोरर्स, तो जब तक नहीं ये चीज़ बनेगा तो गोल करने में आप कामयाब नहीं हो जाएंगे। यकीनी तौर पे जिस तरह से कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है कश्मीर एवेंजर्स के पास, JK बैंक की टीम को भी शायद हरा दिया है इस इवेंट में, तो एक बहुत बड़ी टीम को हराया है। तो आई थिंक दे आर प्लेइंग विद अ गुड कॉन्फिडेंस, एंड आई थिंक हम यहाँ पर सिर्फ कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की बात ही नहीं करेंगे, जैसे कि इन्होंने भी बताया कि जैसे शहनवाज है, वसीम है, हनान है, दे आर प्लेइंग रियली वेल, बट फाइनली इन गेम ऑफ फुटबॉल यू नीड अ फिनिश, आपको फिनिश करना पड़ता है। और यकीनी तौर पे जो टीम सबकत हासिल करेगी वो यकीनी तौर पे मैच में प्रेशर को हैंडल करेगी, और अपोनेंट्स को वो बिल्कुल बहुत ज़्यादा उनको वो प्रेशर में ज़्यादा लाएगी। तो जैसे कि तारिक साहब ने बताया है कि फाइनल में प्रेशर नहीं होता है, बिकॉज यू आर हैप्पी। सेमीफाइनल देखो, ये एक पुल होता है, आप एक किनारे से आप दूसरे किनारे पे जाने की कोशिश करते हो, और उस पुल को क्रॉस करने के लिए दैट इज सेमीफाइनल। और सेमीफाइनल में अगर आपने ऐसा काम कर दिया, सो यू आर गो थ्रू, सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस क्रंच एंड क्रैकर गेम। एनी फ्लॉज फ्रॉम द टीम विल नॉक आउट देम फ्रॉम द ऑब्वियसली फ्रॉम द इवेंट।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। हम आपको बताते चले कि जो सेकंड हाफ है यहाँ पे गेम का, वो आप देख सकते हैं मेरे पीछे जो खिलाड़ी हैं मैदान में पहुंच चुके हैं। यहाँ पे कुछ ही पल बाद सेकंड हाफ जो है गेम का वो शुरू होने वाला है, तो देखने वाली ये बात होगी कि सेकंड हाफ में कौन इस गेम पे सबकत हासिल कर लेता है और कौन सी टीम सेमीफाइनल में पहुंच जाती है। तो आप हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए, इस सेकंड हाफ का आप आनंद लीजिए। तब तक दीजिए हमें इजाजत, इस गेम के बाद आपसे फिर से मुखातिब होंगे आपको और हमारा अल्लाह निगहबान।
Welcome back in the deciding half of the semi-final here. That is the second half of the match here. First semi-final, AG is taking on Kashmir Avengers here at the synthetic turf in Khyber Premier Football League 2021, which is being organized by JKFA in collaboration with JK Sports Council here at the synthetic turf TRC Srinagar. This is Shafi Para, along with me is Irshad Mohideen on my right side. Meanwhile, it's going to be second half. Match has been kicked off. It's going to be now all the responsibility over the scorers to have a first ditch tackle into the penalty box area where from they can score a goal. So the combination to some extent is not looking good for the team of Kashmir Avengers, who are playing really well in the event of Khyber Premier Football League in this particular league. But let us see who is going to have a lead here in the second half. First half ended in nils from both the sides. Meanwhile, it's going to be a good passing from both the sides here. Ball has been straight away given to the defender from ball has been well stopped at number 9 stops the ball. It has been well snatched away by one more player there. He was brought down. That is filthy, that is unpleasant. Whistle has been blown. Maybe the first official warning will be displayed here, Irshad Mohideen. So Sharif was there, and Shahnawaz, very experienced player, and this ages 11 they have some wonderful players like Hanan is there, Shahnawaz, Adil, Karun, Wasim. I mean really some Amanjot is also a very talented player. Paji is playing really well. Irshad, this is a deciding half now, because pressure is on both the teams, and both the teams are in a desperate need of to score a goal here. It's going to be a long kick. I think the way Kelvin for the team of Kashmir Avengers, the way he was playing in the last game today, do you think he needs a good combination there? He's not receiving the passes in a good way, or do you think the whole combination of the Kashmir Avengers is lost today because Moses is not also there, getting some punishments, I guess? So what do you think about that particular thing of Kashmir Avengers? After that, we'll talk about ages 11 as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Para. Yes, as you mentioned down when we were having a post, in fact, the mid-show. Yes, Kelvin just need a partnership combination of the Moses. Yes, Moses is now in the middle. So Moses comes back. It is good for Kelvin. Yes, Kelvin knows there is no such a language barrier between these two. They know each other. They understand their language, each other. So it will be good for the team of Kashmir Avengers. Yes, there are so many talented guns in that AG's Office 11. That's Hanan, Amanjot and Shahnawaz, and they can go as hard as they can, because they do need we would say that experienced team versus inexperienced, but the inexperienced team is having so much caliber, and they know the skills, they know the level of football to be played at this juncture. It is the semi-final. Both the teams are under a lot of pressure, and as we're talking about that in the finals you don't have too much of pressure as you have in that semi-final era. And here ball has been kicked out. Here is Moses in the picture, who is in that penalty area. So it's a good for Kelvin to have his another partner, and this could prove beneficial for the team of Kashmir Avengers. And Kelvin is right now playing in that midline, and it is both of the teams.
This could prove fatal for the team of ages 11. The presence of Moses and Kelvin from middle to the striker part.
Yes, it could prove fatal for the team of AG's 11, but they know that what is the basics and what basics they should think upon. They want to settle their defending line, and they will gonna definitely do that, because they know that Kelvin is having a partner now in that second session of the game. Here defender going forward from the Kashmir Avengers. It has been well trapped there by the midfielder, but that deflection goes forward, and one of the AG's striker was trying to go there, but he couldn't. Ball being taken by Kashmir Avengers players. They are gone forward. It's a very, very nice passing ball being taken by Kelvin. He is entering into that area. Could be this with the goal. Yes, as I mentioned it. So the Kelvin, as we mentioned down as well, if he will get any chance, he will not gonna spare that. And this is the goal number first for Kelvin, and that too from the big man, as we mentioned, and one of the player just going to the sajda to thank Allah that we have the first one on the board, and it is now going to be difficult for the AG's 11.
Absolutely. Obviously, I have already mentioned you that the difference of the game between the two teams will be obviously this Kelvin, and most probably we were waiting for it in the first half as well. But unfortunately, that could not happen for him because he could not receive more passes. Look at this time, Saqib and all other players, they were taking. This was a last dish tackle from Kelvin. Look at his effort, his body language, his confidence, and he has almost defeated 3 defenders. Their slide doesn't work. Look at the slide simulation, beautiful simulation from the Kelvin's footer. That was an absolute belter from him. This is a player which differentiates him from other players.
Yes, we got a point to be noted out there in the center. One of the player was trying to control the ball from Calvin, but it goes with the deflection towards Calvin. So that not to control the ball proved to be a blessing for the team of Kashmir Downs. Had the ball been taken by that player, it could have been for the Calvin to go forward. But in the end, it is the goal number first for Kashmir Avengers. They got off the mark straight away within the initial part of this second half. Here he goes forward is the Amanjot. Amanjot will now just try to go forward, and ball has gone out of the touchline. It is going to be a throw-in. Referee's whistle has been blown, so the first ball dropped here for Kashmir Avengers. It's not a good news for AG's 11. AG's 11 will be under a lot of pressure now, because first of the goal, as I mentioned it down, that if any team will score the first goal here, be it AG's or be it Kashmir Avengers, but in the end Kashmir Avengers managed that, and it will be gonna be a difficult toss
Kelvin
for his
he
abs.
has been awarded man of the match, and look at his efforts, look at his credibility. He's playing as per his potential, as Tariq Madhi Saab also mentioned there in the midway show, that this player is going to be a player who's going to execute his all the plans. He's having the ability of scoring the goals. So that's why the Kashmir Avengers, if they are best in the business, it is all because of Kelvin.
Yes, absolutely. He's absolutely a colossus in itself. He is absolutely fantastic. He knows that where the team is lacking, the lacking point of a team, and he controls, and absolutely that slide, and the ball just gone into the back of the net. The first goal for Calvin, and it could be a huge difference between these two teams. Is Calvin, whenever any opportunity is being given, every time he comes up, he sends the ball. It's right now in the penalty area, but the ball has gone out. It is going to be a corner kick that goes in favor of AG's 11. There was no option other than to send it out there by the defender. But it could have created the problems, but here the problem is now to handle the corner kick for the team of Kashmir Avengers. But as far as the commentators are concerned, we are just playing a neutral part. Yes, any team who will play better, we will gonna praise them. We will gonna praise them at our cyclists, and it is right now in the middle. Ball has been tackled very beautifully from those defenders, and now ball has been sent out. In fact, it has been got the pass from that midfielder towards his another comrade who was not there, and he just kicks it out. Is the defender. It is going to be a throw-in that goes in favor of AG's 11. AG's 11 does have the capability to come back in the game, but they need exactly the chances which will go in their favor. They need not to spare, as we have seen from the Calvin. They need to play as from the same strategy as this team is right now playing is the Kashmir Avengers. He sends it forward, is the number 4, Uzair passes it to his other comrade. Ball has been snatched from that Kashmir Avengers player. He's going forward very nicely, and look at that, he is just trying to crumple that player, and now he kicks it forward, in fact, to his another comrade who is a wide fielder on that right side, and ball is near to that touchline now. Sends it to his captain passes it to Moses. Moses is having the control. Look at that, he sends it forward for his another striker. They are entering into that penalty area. Will we gonna see the goal number 2 here on the board? No, it has been tackled beautifully by the defenders need to be on that spot. Yes, they do exactly what was required at the time, and ball has gone out of the touchline. Throw in here goes in favor of the Kashmir Avengers. Kashmir Avengers now will play with a new energy here. They have got their first goal, and they will try to go forward. They will try to go ahead. They will try to have 2-0. and AG's 11, if they manage to have the second on the, in fact the first one on the board for themselves as well, that can be a cracker of a jacker contest afterwards. Here Calvin is just trying to take the ball, and the whistle has been blown. It is going to be a free kick that goes in favor of AGS 11. Calvin is not happy there. He was trying to help the passing from the other player, but in the end it is not happened the way he would have liked. Uzair is in possession. He sends it forward. Ball back passes it to Uzair. Now Uzair going forward very nicely. In fact, Moses was trying to snatch that ball. He couldn't, and the ball being sent out to the left out, who is number 19 in fact. That's Wasim. Wasim is having the control of the ball. He just going forward. Well blocked there by one of the players from Kashmir Avengers. Now he kicks it forward. That's a very, very nice passing. Will it land? No, it lands just in front of number 5, who controls it. And now he is trying to find the appropriate one. He forwards it. But once again, Calvin in picture. Calvin took the possession. Look at that. He is just bungling them down to the opponents, and he sends it to Moses. Moses is in picture. He sends it forward to Calvin. Calvin and Moses' partnership going to be a very, very fantastic for the team of the Kashmir Avengers. And right now they are having the lead of 1-0, so they will. Oh, he is entering into that area, but whistle has been blown. Every now and then you can watch Calvin, and look at that. He is just showing some signs of disappointment towards the referee, but in the end he has to accept all that because an offside was there. And what a player he is. He is absolutely fantastic, and why not Kashmir Avengers is now having a lead of 1-0 against AG's.
Kashmir Avengers with a very fantastic lead of 1-0 on the board here against the AG's 11. They are now in a severe pressure, and can they come up with a good strategy here against the Kashmir Avengers? And it was once more Kelvin who played his all guns blazing beautiful game by him. So far it is going to be a good lead by Kashmir Avengers. This is a semi-final number 1. After this, JK Bank is taking on JK Police, semi-final number 2nd. And match is going. Good passing there, super passing, that was well blocked in front of the penalty box area where from Calvin was waiting. Calvin is a man, you can just give him a pass and he knows all the skills how to bang the target. He is such a class, and before this he had displayed a class act into the penalty box area where from he just had a wonderful simulation and just flicks the ball beautifully into the nets. That was number 1 on the boot. This is the man who has been the best in the business every time as a striker. If you talk about a striker, the best striker of this event, for me it has been Kelvin. Really a fantastic man. Once Moses comes into the action, they are belonging to the same country with same language and all that things, which really makes them a good combination on the ground there. That's why there we go. It's going to be a good passing there. Moses comes in charge. He sends ball beautifully to one more player. He passes to the winger. Winger is just waiting for that one. He receives the ball beautifully. Sends it straight over to the right out. Right out was not there in the good action, in a good show there, as there comes the defender. He has tackled the ball by the AG's 11. He sends once more to the midline. From midline, it's once more Moses here. He's having a good possession there. Meanwhile, foul has been committed. There comes the official match referee of the day. He is blowing the whistles there and showing. In fact, he is warning the few players of the AG's 11. Wasim is there as well. And meanwhile, ball has been placed where the foul has been committed. In fact, foul kick comes in favor of Kashmir Avengers. This is going to be one more chance for them to, can they convert this chance into a goal? Can they take? It's going to be Sharik, the man with a good sweet feed there. He goes, sends into the penalty box area where from the ball has gone towards the byline. It looks like that the second semi-final will be a jam-packed stadium, a full house match. Khyber Milik Premier Football League. First semi-final presented by AMR Labs, accuracy or nothing. Shamrock, India's first play school chain. powered by Aras Hyundai, sponsored by Himalaya Platinum, and all this live streaming show is being presented and produced to you by the managing director of the Frisk film production, Mr. Javed Saab, and his all the mates, all his guns who have been doing really hard work in this Khyber Milik League. And this has been a great success to the team of ANN for Frisk film and for JKFA as well, because hosting 59 matches event of Khyber Milik is really a difficult job. Meanwhile, free kick comes in favor of Aegis 11. There comes the Ifam with a good footer there. Can he deliver? Can he play according to the merit of the game? He goes, having few meters of difference between ball and Ifam there. Ball has been placed well there. He goes, match official there. He is measuring the stops there. In fact, the difference that should be between a ball and a player who can become an obstruction for him. Meanwhile, he comes. Ifam ready to kick the ball. Players going at their respective places. He kicks the ball in front of the 6-yard area there. Meanwhile, ball is in the penalty box area. Where from it has been taken away. It goes straight to the defender of the Kashmir Avengers. He has cleared all away straight in front of the touching line. There were few players hugging the line there. It's going to be a, throw in favor of Aegis 11. Aegis 11 is one of the player comes to go with the throw in. He is ready there. He has thrown in straight away. That goes in opposite direction there. In fact, it has been called as wrong throw, I guess. Maybe or foul has been committed once more there. Is having some heat of moments between Moses and one of the players, Shanawaz, and they are exchanging some words there. And yeah, these things do happen in game of football. Not only in football, it happens in cricket as well. So in sports activities, this has become a part of it. This is an invincible part, you can say. Meanwhile, somebody has been brought down from the team of Aegis 11. So physio has been called in. Few players hugging around, and it is Moses, it's Calvin, and Calvin is trying to saying something to Moses. Just be sublime and be calm and sensible. We're just having a lead of 1-0. Only around now 30 minutes are remaining in the second half of the match, and after that we will be celebrating a win maybe. But Aegis 11 is a very strong team, very experienced team. They have really great guns in the team. Can they come up with good guns to blaze out in this bludgeon contest? That will be all the eyes on the Aegis 11 now. Can they score a first equalizer in the second half? Meanwhile, here he goes, kicks the ball into the penalty box area. Few players coming around. Moses makes a good header here. Clears at all that part. In fact, here comes the corner kick. I guess no, it's going to be a goal kick in favor of Aegis 11. So Irshad, this is going to be a kick in favor of Kashmir Avengers now. So once a team is taking a lead, be it a first half, second half, I think that makes them a little bit different in terms of sustaining and socking the pressure. So far, Aegis 11 is looking a bit energyless, and they need to be more frenetic in the second half as to go with a good bang of an equalizer here. Otherwise, really going to be a tough task for them in the last minutes to score a goal.
Yes, absolutely. They need to what they are possessing, the skill, that energy. They need to took that into that execution, but still we haven't seen so, as you mentioned as well. But it is the team of Kashmir Avengers who is not having so much of experience, as we heard that they are having 2 years of experience comparing to this team Aegis 11. There are so many experienced, energetic and very flawless players of their skills, but yet they haven't executed it into the target. It is only the team, that's Kashmir Avengers. The difference between the two teams is Calvin. Calvin, if anything will be given to him, he will gonna fed up. He will never ever waste any kind of opportunity. One time he just got the opportunity and he has thrown it into the back of the nets, and out she goes. It is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of goalkeeper. Is not feeling well there. He is having some panicins in his right leg. In fact, with that knee area, he is not feeling fit, but the physio might be calling in. Yes, physio will be called in. He is now coming to check out, to pay some medical attention. And in fact, captain too is going there. So is the referee. Should be to have done a very fantastic work for his team. He too is a big contender in setting a place for his team in that semi-final spot. Already they have a lead of 1-0 against AG's 11, and now it will be the duty of, I would say, the defenders from the Kashmir Avengers to stop any kind of aggression from the players of AGS 11. If they will, so this team will come up as a victorious. But AGS 11, in contrast, they need to think up that what will going to be the actual strategy. They need to identify the real lackness this team is having, but we haven't seen so far any sort of a lackness in that team, be it their midfielders, their defenders, everything they have cleared, and we would say all the basics have been covered by this team, that is Kashmir Avengers FC. And Moses was not part of the first session, and second session he comes back, and it is good for the team of Kashmir Avengers by having such a smart, ballistic player. Here he kicks it, is the goalkeeper Shabir, who is fit now, and he sends it for his outfielders, well trapped by the header from the AG's 11, one of the wingers, and winger was trying to go forward. In the meantime, whistle has been blown, so it is going to be a free kick that goes in favor of the Kashmir Avengers. Here goes Shafi Baral.
Last match of the Super 12 group, India will take on Namibia, and today at 7:30, and the first semi-final of the T20 World Cup 2021, England will take on New Zealand. Second semi-final on 11th November, Australia will take on Pakistan. So this is the news from cricket. So coming back to the game now, Kashmir Avengers already taken a lead of 1-0. Good build up, good dominance so far in the second half of the match. Although AG's 11 really had a very wonderful possession over the ball in the first half, but they had few chances, but they could not convert them into a goal there. But that really was haunting them. But unfortunately, they couldn't get anything out of that. Look at the race of this Kelvin. He's running like a lion. Beautiful man there. Absolutely fantastic player. There comes the defensive line of the AG's 11. Clears all the decks, clear there. And if here on the team of AG's 11 want to get an equalizer, they need to go with all the hands on the deck here. They have to play smart football, they have to play handsome football here on. Almost the important thing is that they need to go with good coordination, with good, amicable passing is there between players. That is very important, and the coordination between the players, the communication, the eye contact moments, everything is very important in game of football. You have less time and you have score more bigger in less time. There he goes. It's going to be a good passing. Kashmir Avengers now taking more spreadency over the match now, having already a lead of 1-0 in the second half. Tackles the ball beautifully, almost layup passing there, beautifully sends to the right out. She's having is going to be one more player from the Kashmir Avengers. It's going to be a corner kick straight away beyond the byline. After touching the AG's 11 player, ball goes straight away towards the byline. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Kashmir Avengers. Kashmir Avengers getting a corner kick here. How he can execute this corner kick, everyone is waiting for him. He goes there. Kashmir Avengers, one of the player. Lot of players from the Kashmir Avengers. Ishfaq, Shabir, Kelvin, Moses, Musab, Liaquat, Farhan, Sharik, Ayan, Mumin, Saqib, Burhan. There he goes. Ball has been placed around the semi-arc there in front of the corner flags. He goes with the left footer. Can he give some exciting results? Can he put some ecstasy in the team of Kashmir Avengers? He goes with a bang. That is a terrific one. That is sizzling. Sensational results here for the Kashmir Avengers. There we go. With number second, they have taken complete possession of the match. Kashmir Avengers added his best. AG's 11 in trouble now.
Oh yes, absolutely fantastic. First, it was a corner kick which goes in their favor, and then the left foot that lands on the target. And there was no severeness from those strikers. there we have the goal number 2 for the Kashmir Avengers FC. And they might be rejecting now. They might be feeling secure now, because it is now the work to be done for the team of AG11. Look at that. That was their captain. And what a sensational moment of the game. So the goal number 2 has been scored from Kashmir Avengers. What an absolutely fantastic approach there by showing that striker. That's their captain. And it will be a very, very difficult now for the AG11 to come back in this game when they do have that such firepower in their kitty, but is unexecutable as yet. As 2 of the goals have been scored, AG11 is lagging behind now 2 of the goals. Yeah, once again ball goes out of the line. It's going to be a throw-in that goes in favor of Uzair. That is from the team of AG11. And AG11 needs to come back very, very hard now. They need to play an attacking football now. So far we haven't seen so. Calvin is trying to get that ball from number 5, but whistle has been blown and Calvin was paused there. It could have been the 3rd one on the board when the Calvin is on the charge and no one can beat him. Yeah, he sends it forward. Is the defender going forward to his winger. In fact, the ball has gone out of the touchline from that deflection from the opponent player from AG11. Nanjot is having the control. He is going forward. Number 97 is Nanjot. Nanjot now passes it to his number 9. Number 9 trying to deflect it, and he sends it forward very nicely. And one of the AG's player has been brought down. That's number 14 from AGS11. That's Korun. Korun has been brought down, and whistle has been blown. It's a foul kick that goes in favor of AGS11.
I think that only a miracle can save the team of Ages 11 now, despite having some experienced players in the team. Shahnawaz, Karun, Wasim, Hanan, Ifam. I mean, a lot of players are in the team of Ages 11 who have sheer experience of football. They know how to tackle the situations like semi-finals. But to be very honest, today they did not play as per the expectations of the team officials there. They must be raving over it. They will be hugely disappointed at the same time. But they need to work hard. This game is not yet done. Only 2 goals have been scored by the Kashmir Avengers. They need to work much more harder to come up with a good bang here with first goal on the board is there. That will give them some kind of a rejuvenation in the team and get a good relief there. So if they want to make a good adherence of the team here on, then they need to score goals here to convert each and every chance into a goal. That will be very crucial for them now. So the pressure is directly on the Ages 11. Kashmir Avengers are enjoying the moments at the moment here.
Yes, absolutely. They need to go for the strike. They need to strike harder if they want to come back in the game. Yes, we would say that it is a time-consuming approach would be from the team of Kashmir Avengers. They know that we have the 2 goals on the board and they will likely consume too much of time, but it is the AG11 who need to come up with the strategies that can help them in scoring the goals. That is 2 on the board, and they are lagging behind with 2-0 as well. So it's AG11, one of the comrades is trying to snatch that ball from number 15. He was unable and he sets it forward for his winger going forward. And what a nice disguise that by from that winger. He was trying to with the slide cam from that AG11 number 22, and with that slide ball has gone out of the touchline. Going to be a throw-in that goes in their favor. AG11 got the throw-in here. Here comes the replacement. Number 15 goes out and number 11 from the Kashmir Avengers will mark his entry there. So these are the dignitaries who are watching this Khyber Premier Football League, especially Mr. Nazir Saab too is watching. The man who is having the goggles and he is head of the referees. What an absolutely fantastic man he is. So we would say this is Khyber Premier Football League match number 57 of the league, and this is semi-final number 1st. And Khyber Premier Football League, which is presented by MR Labs. Accuracy or nothing here. One of the strikers with his right left foot. In fact, it was Moses, but that was a P-roller approach from him, and goalkeeper have no problem saving that without any hesitation. So Khyber Premier Football League, which is presented by MR Labs. Accuracy or nothing, and powered by Arise Hyundai as Shamrock Knowledge Tree, where young minds grow, and it is being sponsored by Himalaya Platinum Plus. Yeah, and AG is one of the comrades having the ball. He just back passes it to him. Now passes to the winger who is going forward very nicely. He was blocked, and with that block, ball goes in out of the byline. Oh dear, that is not a good thing. That's not a good thing from that man. And in fact, referee even haven't covered that situation. That was not a good approach. He slapped him, I would say, from there. And now referee is giving some lessons. Please go out from here. Not a good thing that was, as you might have seen that as well.
Yeah, definitely it was bad incident, and such a bad episode should not happen. But this is part of football. It is invincible part, as I already mentioned. Whatever, it all means when some pressure comes directly on a team. Look at this. They are showing a good sport spirit now. So this is all about ups and downs of game, and we have to take it forward now and look forward to AJ's 11 performance now.
Yes, it's all the credit should go to that referee on screen. He just brought both the players in picture to have the handshakes, and they have done that. So good sportsmanship shown in the end by Wasim and the other one there. And here comes, it was a very nice chance. Look at that, he sends it past to Amanjot, but Amanjot was stopped there with that whistle, and it is going to be a
Talking about the foreign players who are playing in the Kashmir valleys this time, we had some players in, still they are playing for the Kashmir Panthers, like Binny and Kohni. You know, Kashmir Panthers have won the biggest titles in the valley this year. Even they have won the JKPL title. So what makes Kashmir Panthers a different team is all because of their foreign players. One is Binny, their striker. Second is Kohni, their defender. Kohni has been an acrobatic and a scorpion defender so far. I haven't seen any best defender as Kohni is in the Kashmir Panthers. So these foreigners have much more stamina than the Kashmiri players. I think that makes them a little bit different as compared to our talent.
Actually, they are coming from that part of the world which is known for football, the African continent, which is very much known for the football. We haven't seen too much of teams coming from that part, as we have seen only two of the teams which are known for in world cricket is South Africa as well as Zimbabwe, and now Namibia came up, but that's just an associate team. So it is very much known for the football field, these countries, African countries. Yes, these are the players who are right now playing here in Kashmir, be it the players of Alijan FC. We have seen 3 or 4 players from foreign countries here in the Kashmir Avengers. 2 of the players very talented, Calvin as well as Moses, and we have seen also in that Kashmir Avengers, Alijana, and there are 2-3 Kashmir Panthers as you mentioned. So yes, they are getting some good
Kashmir Maharaja.
Yes, Kashmir Maharaja. There are also some players from foreign countries. Yes, they are having a very close approach, and they are passing it to these youngsters from Kashmir, and that's a good sign for the football of the state and as well as for the country as well. Here he sends it forward. Goalkeeper comes out. He gobbles it, and there is no hesitation. And goalkeeper has been absolutely fantastic in approach. Whenever there is any sort of a saving, he gives everything, and he saves all those goals. He just puts it forward gently to his defender, who is Moses. Moses is now going forward, charging it, sets it forward for his winger. Winger is taking the control. He goes forward very nicely to Calvin. Calvin back passes it. Calvin is not such a sort of player that he can go with and he will play with aggression. He is just playing his mind game. He's knowing that the player is there, so I don't need to go forward. I will just back pass it. There he shows some of the sign. Here goalkeeper comes out. Oh dear, that could have proven a fatal for the team of AG's 11, but in the end he managed it well, and he goes forward, and that was being trapped, and ball has been sent into that gallery of JKFA Sports Council, and it will be brought in. And it's a very nice going for Kashmir Avengers. They are just trying to consume a lot of time.
Yeah, there are a lot of dignitaries watching the match, and the stand is there in our gallery of guests is there. Abdul Majid, the former international footballer, the ex-captain of Team India, is also watching the match. lady is also watching the match there. We don't have introduction of her, but we really respect her, and she's also watching the match there. So it has been a fantastic match so far, but it looks like to be a one-sided affair now. Kashmir Avengers have taken a complete possession over the game now. So if somebody, a man is having a wonderful success in his life, it has been worldly quoted that behind his success, female is being responsible for that success. But for Kashmir Avengers success, it is Calvin who has been behind that success. He is really deserving applause across the Jammu and Kashmir Union territory. A player who has been playing absolutely with all his efforts in the game and putting all his skin and heart into the game, and really a magnificent player, a player treat to watch.
The first blood he dropped for his team, and his team looking in a new energy then. And second player that just hit the second goal, that was their captain, and he was absolutely fantastic there as well, because that was a corner kick that just landed on the target, and header from him just had the second goal on the board. Yeah, he's going forward. Is the player from number 8 from AG11. Very nicely he's going forward. Will he gonna be able to cap that ball inside? No, he doesn't. Now the ball has gone out of the touch line. In fact, the byline. It is going to be, let's wait and watch. Will it going to be a corner kick or not?
And Irshad, New Zealand will give a good tough time for England this time. I'm sure for that. Get wicket of Butler and you will be back in the game.
Yes, absolutely fantastic, because one of the setbacks for English team as well, their opener, that is Jason Roy, he was with that niggle, so he won't be, I think he won't be available for that semi-final. It will be a crunching of a contest as everybody is. And they are one of the player as well, that is
Irshad, really talking about the event of Khyber Premier Football League, it has been really fantastic, and to be very honest, organizing such a big event of 59 matches, in which 57 matches almost did happen so far. It's really a difficult process, a difficult challenge for each and every organizing body. The way the JKFA has so far hosted this event, and the ANN Frisk Film Productions, the way they are giving the live streaming for all the matches, I think this is really a commendable job. These things do really happen at the planet.
Yes, absolutely. As we mentioned earlier as well, what a commendable job. Everyone is praising to ANN News, especially the Frisk Film Production Director, Mr. Javed Saab. Everyone is praising by giving such a live quality production to the viewers all across J&K and outside the country as well. And there are so many who are commenting from foreign countries that having such a sort of event, and that too the first time in the valley, that is absolutely remarkable effort shown by the ANN News as well as, but all the credit in the world should be going to the Frisk Film Production Director as well as JKFA. They too have done a fantastic job by hosting, as well as the J&K Sports Council. Everyone who is involved in this league has done a remarkable job. Yeah, it is the age is 11. Wasim is going forward. He sets it forward, but there is a defender who is trying to control the ball. Is number 19-7 from AG11. Now the ball has gone out of the byline. Will it given to be a corner kick? No, it hasn't been given. Referee just asked to cue the ball to the goalkeeper, and he will kick it forward. That was not a good approach, I would say. Amanjot was there. He was trying to cap it in bounds, but in the end, ball goes out of the goal line for a free goal kick. And Wasim, in fact, Shabir, the goalkeeper of the Kashmir Avengers, haven't been pushed into a pressure, because their defenders have been accurate and acrobatic in saving all those opportunities. Here, Amanjot once again going there. Will he gonna be able to put that into the penalty area? He is trying to bungle down that player who is from the Kashmir Avengers. Now the ball has gone out of the touchline. Throw in goes in favor of Kashmir Avengers.
AG11 still in a search of a first goal here. We're waiting for that one. Kashmir Avengers are straight away marshalling towards the victory, because few minutes are remaining in the second half as well. It is Calvin who is marshalling the team of Kashmir Avengers to take them forward in this event towards the finals. Now we are heading towards the end of the game, and only we are waiting for the whistle now. But can AG11 score any goal here on, that is all depending on their team. And so far this man with jersey number 19 is going to be Wasim, and he has really been a very smart man. Shahnawaz, they too really work hard, but unfortunately they could not get any goal. But combination to some extent to a miscommunication between the players was happening between the players of AG's 11. Otherwise they too played really well football, and we are highly thankful to all their officials, especially the referees, who have done a tremendous work in this event. They have been flawless, they have been non-judgmental, and they have been unbiased. So that is what the football is known about. And when you are bringing up the professional referees into the game of football, then obviously they need to deliver it very appropriately as per the expectations of the team of the JKFA, and they really does well. They really did well rather, and hats off to them for this magnificent work.
Yes, absolutely fantastic work. The thankless job they have done, the referees, especially that Mr. Nazir Saab, Farooq Shaheen Saab, absolutely they have done fantastic approach. Mr. Muzaffar Saab, absolutely fantastic. They were, as you mentioned, non-biased, unbiased, I would say, as well as they have given everything which they do possess in their skills, and they have shown it here in this league. So here it is now going out of the touchline. It is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of. In fact, it's a corner kick, and Calvin just gently passes it to his another comrade, and once again that was being declared as illegal. So it is again to be delivered from Calvin, and Calvin is now very satisfied with his approach. Look at that, he is not having here some readiness, he is not showing, he is just going gently and kicks it. As I mentioned, they will just try to consume as much as time as they can, because it is a pressure cooker situation for this team. The AG's 11, 2 of the goals have been scored, and they are in a driver's seat. In the backing seat is the team of AG's 11. The ball has been sent out. It is going to be a free goal kick now to the AGS 11. Everybody who has been involved with this league have done a tremendous job, be it JKFA, be it Sports Council, be it DFA headed by Mr. Fayaz Sofi Saab and his team. Absolutely fantastic work they have done, and because it is not an easiest of the jobs, as well as for the team of NA News as well as the Frisk Film Productions, they have done a tremendous job, a remarkable job, magnificent job. The way you would try to praise them is not enough. Here Calvin has been brought down. Calvin is not feeling fit there, and now he has get up with the assistance of his physio. That is Burhan. He goes forward, is the striker, but well headed there by the defender from the opponent's side. Here comes Moses. Moses going forward very nicely, bisects between the two, and it's the central fielder who back passes it to Moses. Moses now going forward to his winger. Winger is having the control of the ball. Will he try to enter into that penalty area? There are 2-3 players who are trying to beset him, but he back passes it to his another comrade who is trying to go forward. In fact, he was back passes it to his another comrade, that's Moses. Moses with number 5. Number 5 puts it forward for his goalkeeper, and goalkeeper will gonna kick it forward, and he gently passes it to his right out. That's the defender on the right side, and he goes forward very nicely. Ball is hugging the touchline, goes out, and she goes out. It is going to be a throw-in. Wasim has delivered that throw-in. He passes it forward very nicely. The ball has been dribbled forward for that fielder who is in the center, and ball he couldn't control it properly. Is the number 9 ball being taken by the defender from the Kashmir Avengers, and they have back passes it to his goalkeeper who is there on an accurate position. He kicks it. It's in the middle. Calvin in picture. Calvin traps it with his foot, and now going towards his winger. Winger is having the control. He is going forward very nicely. Oh dear, slide comes out from the number 21. That's a very nice, but they are not finding the fielders there, and there we have the replacement for the AG's 11 near time soon, because Farooq Shaheen is taking that board. Here it is in the center, in fact in that penalty area. He goes with the kick. That's a very smart kick, but there was no one who could have just hold on to that kick, and out she goes. It is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of AGS 11. What a fantastic display from the Kashmir Avengers. Everything they have touched it today, have turned it into gold. And what a fantastic display.
The match is still going here. Kashmir Avengers have taken a super dominance over the match so far, taking a lead of 2-0 in the second half. Match is at the brink of end now. We're waiting for few moments of the match now. Match referee has yet to blow his whistle now. Meanwhile, ball is around the touchline. There are few players hugging around. One player comes from the ages 11, sends the ball towards the winger. He was not able to receive the ball. Ball goes, passing the touchline. There is going to be a throw in favor of Kashmir Avengers. Kashmir Avengers really played smart football today, especially the freak man. That is Kelvin. He is as cool as cucumber. He has been an absolute blazing gun today. He has been really a smart footballer. Really good passing, comes beautifully, sends to the circle there. From there, it is a player. He is absolutely running like a lion, having a good possession over the ball. Goalkeeper comes in charge, and he has collected the ball without creating any mess there. So far, Ages 11 has been fuzzy, not getting good momentum, and they have almost been relegated by the team of Kashmir Avengers. Can Ages 11 come back in few moments of this match now? Because football is a game where you have 2-3 minutes, you can score goals within no time, but it all depends on your build up of a ball and give passing is back-to-back passing is and send into the danger path. That is penalty box area where players have smart chances to score a goal, but so far is lacking. Although in the first half, Ages 11 took a good possession over the match, over the ball as well, but in the second half, once Calvin comes in charge, he has changed all the scenario of the game. Meanwhile, ball goes straight to the defender of the Ages 11. He sends the ball back to the left out is having a chance. He got the first one for the Ages 11. Unfortunately, jinx for the team agony. It's a big agony for the Ages 11. It would have been a spectacular one. Unfortunately, misses one. Irshad Muhyiddin on my left side. What do you think? This was absolute chance for them.
Yes, as you mentioned, it's an absolute agony for the team of the jinx hasn't yet been broken from the team of AGS 11. Everything they have touched today have been dusted down. Everything the team touched today have turned into goal is the team of the Kashmir Avengers. Two of the goals they have secured here. It is the few moments left in this game right now. Here, ball has been taken by that comrade from the Kashmir Avengers. He puts it forward, but he was blocked there. And that's a very nice going for the team of. Yes, we will warmly welcome to Mr. Fayaz Saab, who has just entered into the come box. We highly and warmly welcome to JKFA President Mr. Fayaz Saab, and he will have some words with regard to this game. What a display shown by the Kashmir Avengers today. Two of the goals against the mighty AGS 11. Sir, welcome to the com box.
थैंक यू माय डियर्स. देखिए, आपको पता है ना कि मैंने पहले भी बोला था कि एज फैक्टर का बड़ा फर्क है. आपके पास स्टार्स भी है, एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर्स भी होने, लेकिन स्टेमिना में आप पीछे रह गए आज. और यही वजह है कि अच्छे प्लेयर होने के बावजूद अगर आपके पास स्टेमिना कम रहेगा, अगली टीम आप पे भारी हो जाएगी.
Yes, absolutely. That team do have an experience, is the team of AGS 11, but they haven't execute. Yes, they need to have an energy, as Mr. Fayaz Saab has mentioned it, that they are experienced, but they don't have shown that energy, and energy is must in the game of football. That energy has been shown by the team of Kashmir Avengers, and they have played a sensational, remarkable football till now. It's just moments left in this game, and it's AGS 11 who is yet to have any goal on the board. Ball has been sent out to that left out, just trying to pass it forward, but well blocked by the defenders there. Number 8 is having the control of the ball. He's going forward very nicely. Will he gonna beat that man over there? Oh dear, he couldn't, and ball goes out of the touchline. The goalkeeper in the process comes out. He just collects the ball as having it. Now they are just consuming the time, and so is the need. Absolutely, so is the need for the team of Kashmir Avengers, and they are doing exactly that. Right now, Moses having the control of the ball. He is going nicely forward. He passes it to his right out. Who is the winger on that right side? He goes with his long kick forward very nicely. There is a player. Will they going to be able to have the third one on the board? Oh dear, well work done by the goalkeeper there, but that was a deflection. He couldn't control the ball. He couldn't hold the ball, but he puts it forward. That was a kick from that player from the Kashmir Avengers. Still the ball is nearing to that D area, and will he gonna enter into that? But he was blocked by the defenders. Defenders right now are doing a great job for the AG's 11, but the job they should have done before, but they are now doing it at the last junctures of the game, and that could prove fatal for this team. So I would say that it is very, very hard now for the team of AG's 11 to come back from here.
Yeah, really, it's really hard because the Kashmir Avengers, the way they play today, I mean, Kelvin has been the difference. So, yeah,
So that marks the end of the match. So the Kashmir Avengers, with all their heads up, all their chins up, and they have managed to have the victory. So they have just landed their
team have landed their way into the finals. Kashmir Avengers finally marks the way into the finals, and once the Fayaz Ahmad Sofi Saab, the president of the District Football Association, entered the com box, there comes the news for the Kashmir Avengers. Fayaz Saab, congratulations for the JKFA, for AN and for Frisk film. I think each and everything has been done tremendously well in this big league of football.
देखिए सर, अगर आप मुझे पूछेंगे कि एवरेंजर्स की टीम को लास्ट ईयर मैंने अपनी टीम की जगह दे दी थी। जब हमारी ये टीम बनी थी तो तब हमारे पास लीग में खिलाने के लिए इसकी सलाहत नहीं थी, तो लास्ट में लेकिन मैंने इनसे वादा किया था कि आपकी टीम को हम खिलाएंगे। तो फिर इस टीम को मैंने उस वक्त यूटी लीग में अपनी टीम को ड्रॉप करके इस टीम को जगह दे दी, लेकिन उस यूटी टीम में भी उन्होंने अच्छा खेला और ये सेमीफाइनल में आ गए थे और लास्ट स्टेज में भी उन्होंने क्वालिफाई किया था। लेकिन बीच में थोड़ा मैं आपको बता दूं, कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं कि जिस टीम को आगे बढ़ना है ना, उसको थोड़ा हौसला भी रखना पड़ेगा। उसको आगे खेलने के लिए उनके कोचों को ये ख्याल भी रखना है कि मुझे किस चीज़ पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है। चिल्लाने या रेफरियों को आर्गू करने से मैच नहीं जीतते हैं। देखिए, अगर आप अपना ध्यान ग्राउंड पे नहीं देंगे ना, आप कभी मैच नहीं जीतेंगे। यही हुआ कि इन्होंने फिर समझा, जब इनके कोच को 2-3 बार वार्निंग भी मिली, तो लास्ट में मैं इनको मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि हमारी नई टीम है, तो इन्होंने अच्छा हौसला दिखाकर इस फाइनल में जगह बना ली और ये मुबारकबाद का मस्तक है। Thank you.
Yes, we should also congratulate to the team of Kashmir Avengers. Yes, we are taking here a break. It is time for the presentation ceremony. Down we go for the Mudassir Manzoor.
शुक्रिया आप सभी नाज़रीन का हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। आज यहाँ पे सिंथेटिक तरफ श्रीनगर में आपने जो पहला सेमीफाइनल यहाँ पे खेला गया, उस मैच का आपने आनंद लिया। जो पहला हाफ यहाँ पे खेला गया तो उसमें हमने ये बता दिया था कि जो सेकंड हाफ यहाँ पे खेला जाएगा तो देखने में ये वाली बात होगी कि कौन इस सेकंड हाफ में इस गेम का बादशाह बन जाता है। तो ऑब्वियसली जो हमारे कॉम बॉक्स में जो कमेंट्रेटर्स रहते हैं उन्होंने भी ये प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि कश्मीर एवेंजर्स इस गेम पे काबिज होकर फाइनल में अपनी जगह बनाने में कामयाब होगी, और बिल्कुल वही हुआ। और जो कैल्विन है इस गेम में भी आज उन्होंने बहुत ही शानदार कारकर्दगी का मुजाहरा किया जो कश्मीर एवेंजर्स के तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। और हम आपको बताते चले जो लियाकत वानी है उनको मैन ऑफ द मैच करार दे दिया गया, और उनको मैन ऑफ द मैच की जो ट्रॉफी है वो गेस्ट जो हमारे हैं PS नेगी जो सीनियर डिप्टी अकाउंटेंट जनरल हैं उनकी तरफ से पेश किया जाएगा। सर आपका खैर मकदम है, आप उनको ये ट्रॉफी पेश कीजिए। लियाकत वानी इज डिक्लेयर्ड एज द खैबर मिल्क मैन ऑफ द मैच। लियाकत आपको हमारी तरफ से बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद। क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
सब लोग को मैं अच्छा खेला, जैसे कोच ने हमें बोला था वैसे।
अच्छा, तो पहले हाफ में जब आपने गेम खेला तो आपने कोई गोल नहीं उस वक्त बनाया था, तो सेकंड हाफ में आपने बहुत ही शानदार कारकर्दगी का मुजाहरा किया। तो क्या स्ट्रेटजी आपने चेंज की कि आपने जो एक्सपीरियंस है, एक्सपीरियंस टीम के साथ आप खेलना, तो यंग ब्लड वर्सेस एक्सपीरियंस आज ये देखा गया कि यंग ब्लड जो है उन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस को मात दे दी और इस गेम को अपने नाम कर दिया।
जी, हमारे कोच ने बोला था पहले फर्स्ट हाफ में अपने पास दौड़ रखो कि जब सेकंड हाफ होगा तब हम अच्छा वैसा ही।
तो कहीं आपको लगा कि कोई एक और चांस आपसे मिस हो गया था, वरना आप और गोल दाग देते?
जी, पहले हाफ में वो हुआ था शॉट
तो अब आपने फाइनल में अपना मकाम बना लिया है, तो क्या सोच रहे हैं आप, कहाँ पे आपकी नज़र है अब?
जी फाइनल उठाना है इस बार।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। इनकी खुशी का ठिकाना नहीं है और ये बात करने से भी कासिर है कि सोच रहे हैं कि क्या बात कहेंगे। तो हमारे जो गेस्ट हैं आज के PS नेगी साहब, आपका बहुत बहुत खैर मकदम है लाइव नशरियात में, क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस गेम के हवाले से?
मैं अपनी ओर से दोनों टीमों को बधाई देना चाहता हूं। दोनों ने बहुत ही अच्छा खेला। अंततः वही टीम जीतती है जिसने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया हो। मैं जीतने वाली टीम को अपनी ओर से एक बार फिर से बधाई देता हूं। थैंक यू।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। हमारे साथ इनकी मुस्कुराहट ये बता देती है कि ये आज कितने खुश हैं। जो प्रेसिडेंट हैं JK फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन के, डिस्ट्रिक्ट फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन श्रीनगर के, फयाज साहब, तो फयाज साहब आज आपके चेहरे पे ये मुस्कुराहट क्या बताना चाहती?
देखिए, मैं आज एक ही बात बताना चाहता हूँ, यंग प्लेयर्स ने कमाल दिखाया। मैं आपको ये बताऊँगा क्योंकि एजिस ऑफिस का हमारे ऊपर एक एहसान है इस डिपार्टमेंट का कि जितने प्लेयर्स इन्होंने आज तक अपने डिपार्टमेंट लिए, ये एहसान है यहाँ के फुटबॉल पे। सारे स्टार्स हैं, लेकिन स्टार्स में एक कमी थी, शायद जो मुझे लगा स्टेमिना की बहुत बड़ी कमी थी आज, जिसकी वजह से ये टीम हार गई। आपको देखिए, यंग प्लेयर्स को अगर आपको मुकाबला करना है, आपको उसके लिए उससे भी ज़्यादा अपने पास हिम्मत होनी चाहिए। ये जो ये एवरेजेस की टीम है, ये लास्ट ईयर बनी है। हमने इसको मौका दिया था लीग में, इन्होंने हर एक टूर्नामेंट में अच्छी कारकर्दगी दिखाई। कुछ इनमें बीच में थोड़ा भड़क गए थे इनके कोच, तो फिर उसमें संभल गए, तो आखिर इनकी ये जो इनकी मेहनत थी वो रंग लाई और आज ये फाइनल में चले गए। और मैं ये कहता हूँ शायद ये फाइनल भी जाएगी। मेरा
आज तक का जो सफर रहा है, इसलिए के हवाले से कश्मीर एवेंजर्स का, कहाँ से इन्होंने शुरू किया और जो फाइनल में इन्होंने मकाम बना लिया है, तो आगे चल के इस टीम को कैसे देखते हैं आप?
देखिए, हमने हमेशा इसको सपोर्ट किया। पहली प्राइवेट टीम है कि लास्ट ईयर जब यूटी लीग लगा था यहाँ पे, तो मैंने अपनी टीम विड्रॉ की थी, उनको अपनी जगह दी थी उसमें। उस वक्त हमारी 12 टीमों को खेलना था, उसमें महाराजा की टीम भी थी। लेकिन जब ये नई टीम बनी थी तो इसमें इनके ओनर ने इनको पैसे भी दिए थे। मैंने समझा ठीक है, अगर मैं अपनी टीम को पीछे भी रखूं, मेरे तो अब 25 साल हो गए टीम को, तो उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है। ये बच्चे नए आए हैं तो इनको मैंने अपनी जगह दे दी। और यूटी लीग में भी ये फाइनल में आ गए और दूसरे फेज़ में भी आगे चले गए। तो ऐसी टीमों को अगर हौसला अफजाई हो जाएगी तो वो हमारे लिए है, अच्छा है। ये बच्चे खेलेंगे और आज इन्होंने जो मैच दिखाया, इनको मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि कम से कम एक ऐसी लीग में आइए आगे जो कि पूरे मैच टेलीकास्ट हो रहे थे।
जाते जाते फयाज साहब आपसे ये जानना चाहेंगे, जो यहाँ पे दूसरा मैच अभी शुरू होने वाला है, JK बैंक 11 वर्सेस JK पुलिस, तो क्या प्रेडिक्ट करेंगे आप, कौन फाइनल में पहुँच जाएगा?
मैं आपको बताऊंगा, दोनों टीमें टक्कर की है हमारी।
फिर भी आपको क्या लगता है कौन सी टीम फाइनल में मकाम बनाएगी?
कि आज जो मेरा लगता है 50-50 चांसेस है। मैं नहीं, JK बैंक के पास एक ही चीज़ है, स्टेमिना। वो हमेशा लड़के खेलती है। JK बैंक का पिछले 4 मैचों से हाल बुरा है, उनके मैचेस जा रहे हैं। अब ये मैं नहीं कह सकता हूँ कि आज भी जाएगा, लेकिन जो पोजीशन 4 मैचों से आ रही है वो ठीक नहीं आ रही है। तो आज अगर उनने कम बैक किया, JK पुलिस को हराना छोटी बात नहीं है, वो सोए हुए शेर हैं, कभी भी जाग जाएंगे।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया तारिक मदनी साहब। जाते जाते आपसे मुख्तसरन ये जानना चाहेंगे कि दूसरे गेम में कौन बादशाह बन सकता है, JK पुलिस या JK बैंक, क्या लगता है आपको? बहुत ही खतरनाक सवाल आपसे।
देखिए, जो भी मैंने आज तक प्रोडक्शन की है वो सही हुई थी, क्योंकि JK बैंक इस वक्त जख्मी शेर है, वो इस मैच को लेगी किसी भी हाल में, क्योंकि वो पिछले 7 साल से चमके रही है, पावरफुल हाल, उनको जख्म लगा पीछे 2 मैचों में, किसी भी हाल में वो लेगी इस टीम को। ये मेरी प्रोडक्ट है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जो हमारे तारिक मदनी साहब कह रहे हैं कि JK बैंक 11 जख्मी शेर की तरह है और आज इस जख्म का वो बदला लेके रहेंगे और फाइनल में अपना मकाम बना के रहेंगे ही वो। तो हम अपने नाज़रीन को बताते चले, यहाँ पे सेकंड गेम जो शुरू होने वाला हो, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए, उस मैच का आनंद लीजिए और देखने वाली ये बात होगी कि उस मैच को कौन अपने नाम करके फाइनल में अपनी जगह बना लेता है। जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं और हमारे जो चीफ गेस्ट आज की थी, आपका भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हमारे जो प्लेयर्स हैं, हमारे जो कोचेस हैं, हमारे जो मैनेजमेंट यहाँ पे, आप सभी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आप हमारे से जुड़े रहिए, जो दूसरा मैच यहाँ पे शुरू होने वाला है उस मैच का भी आप आनंद लीजिए और जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ। तब तक दीजिए मुझे इजाजत, आपको और हमारा अल्लाह निगहबान।